Hey, what's up, guys? I'm about halfway through the project here. Okay, this is going to be the new workbench. Here's the old workbench. Two old used kitchen cabinets with another used kitchen cabinet thing on top of it. 6 foot long, and those have to stay closed with the weight of this for the top drawer, and that will hold these two with the bungee. So needless to say, I needed a bench, and I needed a new vise too. There's my pretty new vintage-ish Craftsman. It's the 391 5181. Absolutely awesome. Well, here's the new workbench, and I couldn't find anything online on what I wanted, so I really just had to draw it out. Not really plans, but just kind of draw a picture of what I wanted. I knew I wanted it solid. So dimensions, I got, well, I messed up two of the, they're somewhere in the pile there. These 4x4s are 33.5 inches tall a piece. And I cut two of them exactly 33 instead of 33.5. So I'll have to run back to Menards and get a couple more. But it's all framed in. It's 12 foot long total. And what I wanted was an 8 foot standing area. And then right here, a 4 foot area to slide a chair so you can sit down and do a little more tedious work over on this side. So I think I'm really going to enjoy it here. Basically the freezer and the fridge are going to go over here. Then the workbench is going to go right across the back, and then the kitchen stuff's going to go away. I might find a home for the countertop, but I don't know. What do you guys recommend for storage? I didn't really think about it until literally just now, but could have got a unfinished oak cabinet and put it maybe here. That would have been still enough sitting room. I'd like to have some drawers, but right now this is all I can ask for. So, not quite done. I still have to frame in. I'm going to put an inside frame as well as the outside frame. And I'm going to be putting a lower shelf in the 8 foot section back here. And I'm not going to need a sub top for this, because what I got at work, by a stroke of luck, these are circa 1967. They're oak, 2 inches thick. Now they're not solid oak, they're filled, but it's a solid body door. They weigh 106.4 pounds each. But I'm going to have to rip saw those. I'm going to make them 33 inches. No, I take that back. They're going to be 31 inches deep. And I made this 29 inches across. That way I could have 2 inches hung over. That way I can clamp onto stuff if I need to. But yeah, I just got 4x4s. We're going to have 8 of those for the legs. A bunch of 2x4s. I bought 14 just to be safe. 3 2x4 12 footers. One for the front, the back, and the back brace. and then one 8-footer was perfect for this part, and then this you leave open. I think I'm going to leave. I'm not going to need a second brace in the middle of all that because I'm going to have that other 4x4. So yeah, let me know what you think. I got lag screws on each of the 4x4 supports in the front and the back, and then everything else is with regular 3.5-inch screws. So it's solid. This is my first carpentry build ever, so I was kind of nervous starting it, but the more I was getting into it, the easier it's becoming. But everything is just right, perfectly square. Let's see over here. Yep, everything's square. And is it level? I'd say that's damn well close enough. So that's my project. I'm going to have probably the chop saw somewhere in the middle of it shoved all the way back. I'm going to have the vise and the bench grinder probably on the same side. So yeah, I'm not really good with plans. Like I said, I'm not a carpenter. This is my first time trying. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully it's ends up being a good idea. I think that's going to be awesome to have an 8-foot section to stand up and work, do your main stuff, and then a little 4-foot section over here to sit down and do your more tedious up close and personal tasks. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright guys, here's the finished frame. Got it double braced, top and bottom, all the way across. Here's what it looks like from afar. Here, this might be better. See what I'm talking about? That's the place for your chair, and the rest is for standing up, storage. So yeah, it is a work in progress, but this is it for the night. I am done. And I'm thinking for the top, I got a couple doors, 106 pounds a piece, like I said. I think those are going to hold itself on pretty well. That's just gravity working. But I'm thinking this is a pretty good idea. These are roofing brackets, so it's going to be permanent against here. I'm going to get a couple more for the middle, but I'm thinking you just screw it in from the bottom up. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to be tugging up on it very hard. You're mostly going to be pounding down on it, but that's going to make it so easy to replace the top when the time comes. You just unscrew all the screws, take off the top, put a brand new one on. These trusses never have, or these braces never have to leave. So I thought that was kind of a good idea to make things easier. So back to it. Oh yeah, I decided I just put two 2x4s together. This is on the back side of the wall. I mean, they don't have to be 4x4s. I got more than enough 2x4s here to go around, so no sense in wasting money. It does the same thing. I don't think that takes away from it at all. So we'll be back at it tomorrow and we'll go from there. Alright, next morning. Mixed emotions here. The front of it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. But I decided to cut the middles. Well, I guess it's the middle now, but it wasn't fitting exactly right. So I thought that I would cut it the insides instead of the outsides. And that really backfired. I mean, that's just awful. But either way, there it is. It's not attached yet. This is going to be the back. That's the front. It's got a 2-inch overhang there and 3 inches on either side. Once it's attached, I'll let you guys know. Maybe I might wait till the bottom shelf is done. But so far, looking pretty good. I had the bright idea of leaving the handle here to put electrical cords through. Yeah, I didn't really think that one through. Oh well. That is more than okay. So I'll get this attached, put the bottoms on when it's completely done. You guys will be able to see how it turned out. Alright, so next night, the bottom still is not on, but that's about it. I got the bench in place. Not too bad, still got plenty of room over here. I didn't want it all the way in the corner, but I had it about halfway in the cabinet. It just looked goofy once I had it in place. And man, this thing is heavy. Oh my God, this thing is heavy. It is insane. I got the vise on. Got it. Got one 3/8 bolt through. Another 3/8 bolt through, both with lock washers. And this one is a 3/8 4-inch long lag bolt going straight dead center into the 4x4. So I mean, this vise, that's a little loose, but the vise itself ain't going anywhere. I don't know where to put the bench grinder. If you could do me a huge favor and just give me opinions. If this was your garage and your table and your stuff, where would you put that bench grinder? Got all sorts of room. I'm thinking I'm going to be putting a table saw right here, all the way in the back. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. If you think it's a horrible idea, let me know. And why. I'm trying to accessorize the bench without over clutter. I heard one of the biggest mistakes people do is put too much crap on their bench, and they don't have a nice wide open space to be able to work. Now, I mean, this thing's 12 foot, actually 12 foot 6, the top is. You know, I'm not going to be messing around with very many things that are 12 foot or bigger. So I don't really need the entire space. But I don't really want to screw up the middle, you know. Man, I got this thing solid. I got, see if I can show you the bracket there. One on this side, and then one on that side here, and one each in the middle. And then on each end I got 2 smaller brackets holding down the top. But she's looking good. I'm pretty proud of it. I've worked really hard since I think I started 8 o'clock last night on the project. I went to bed about 3, woke up again at 9, and then I was done with it by, I think, noon. Other than noon, I've been moving stuff around. Remember earlier the refrigerators were there. I got them over here now. That shelf used to be where the stand-up freezer is. And these 2 are the cabinets that were held up with holding up the countertop. That was the old workbench. That's the new one. So I don't know what to do with these. I feel like I need drawers, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I will make this video just end now. You can imagine what it will look like with a shelf on the bottom. I'll probably use some medium density or high density fiberboard, maybe OSB, I don't know. And I think that's it, other than, oh, another piece of advice that I need. You see here, there's a space. And I have a feeling I want a backsplash on it. I could make one out of 2x4s. Or if you don't think I need one, just let me know. I'm not sure how hard it would be to put one on. I think the hardest thing is to move this bench. I bet you this thing weighs 400 pounds or better. Every bit of it. Those doors are, well, 100 pounds a piece for the top. And that's a whole lot of lumber holding this thing together. Double brace all the way across the top and bottom, 4x4s. I got her hanging over just right to be able to clamp onto stuff all the way down. Oh yeah, put one more brace back behind there. And my thought behind it was to keep stuff from rolling back, but I didn't really think it through because there's a wall there. Oh well. Extra support, I suppose. But there you go. Hopefully I could give you guys a good idea of if you would like to have a nice little sitting area right there. Alright guys, appreciate you watching. Have fun building yours.